So, I just wanted to come on here to say my piece about the whole Charlie Kirk assassination and all the talk I've been seeing all over social media, but also why beyond any of it, we need more compassion and love and have to stop with this whole constant division over everything. And of course, there's a lot of bad things going on in the world right now, at all times, just as how, as I'm always saying, there's also a million good things going on right now too. But of course, it's not just this. So if you want to say, why am I only commenting on this situation? It's not just this, but this felt like a major tipping point. So first off, I didn't know him personally, of course, and I agree with some of the things he spoke about, and I disagree with some of the others. But he didn't deserve to die, he didn't deserve this. He had open dialogue, he stood up for what he believed in, and whether or not you guys agree or disagree with his beliefs, he stood strong on those. He was also really smart and by all accounts a really nice guy. I didn't know him personally, and also once again just to add on to this, there are of course a lot of horrible things out there that have happened, and that we've all been exposed to recently. But let me just say, as horrible as it all is, and as horrible as the whole world seems, the world isn't all a horrible place. There is good out there are good people out there, and we do have to mourn these losses all around the world, and the losses in our lives too, of course, but don't let it change you into a bad person. So I'm sure by now we've all been overwhelmed by seeing so much of the story in our feeds, and reactions from everyone, and I do think it's almost traumatic to oversee it and to over talk about it, but it did feel kind of wrong for me to not give any comments on this, in spite of how I have been avoiding politics intentionally on this channel over the past year or so. Now another piece to this. I'm all for questioning everything, so I'm not saying don't ask questions, but I do think people have gone too far with the whole everything is a conspiracy and nothing is real without giving any actual evidence. And I'm just who are you helping by saying these blanket statements? Let me clarify. Saying it's all staged because every event is not evidence that something is staged. Now of course, there are things that don't add up with this story, just as how it's that way with every story. But you have so many people on all sides rushing to certainty and wanting to be the first person to say something just based on pure speculation or hearing it from this person or hearing it on here. You're only making people bow down to you or to hate you or are intentionally being divisive just to get clicks. I just don't get it. I mean at the very least wait a bit. Wait to evaluate your thoughts. Wait to see all the facts that come out. Because you can't possibly have every answer within minutes or hours after it happens, but of course this is the time that we live in. And another issue is that the people who claim to be such perfect people and who are so self-righteous, or even the sick people who are celebrating someone's death because they disagree with their beliefs, these people are the ones who are judging everyone so much, and I don't think that's what you guys are preaching. We're talking about the death of innocent people and loss of parents, kids growing up without a father, etc, etc. And maybe it's just my feed, but the whole everyone's amazing, it's all staged, every event is staged, and yes, I'm all for asking questions once again. We should be doing this. I don't know what happened exactly myself, but I see conspiracy people coming to absolute certainty